Well, we've made some pretty significant progress in the last few hours. I get some of the fence posts out, and you can see by the fact that one of them is significantly shorter than the other, they didn't even bother burying one of them. They were just straight up in the ground about 1.5 feet. Back here, to the actual mapped out garden space, I've mowed, and I've taken some garden twine here and just marked off the boundaries of where we plan on going. Thankfully, a lot of this is already dead, so I don't think getting it up is going to be too bad, but the fencing has been removed. As you can see, I used a weed whacker to try to get as close as I can and pulled any weeds and like larger plants that were growing between the two fences. Still, I think I'm going to saw at least around the stump for a lot of those roots and try to flatten it out. I don't think I'll use that corner for gardening, but I think we'll still make use of it. What I've just done is I ran the hose over here and I've just been wetting it. Read online that made getting the sod up a lot easier, so we're going to go with that. We're going to go all the way up to just the corner here where I used to have bricks blocking off where the dog fence was. This area does flood in the fall, so I'm going to extend this gutter just back there, because you can see that's all overgrown and garbage anyway, so we'll just worry about that later. I also emptied the sandbox where Poppy's digging spot was supposed to be, but she never touched it. She just dug big ass holes in the earth instead. So that's going to become a Ninja Turtle garden tool holder. I'm going to paint it up and stuff. I think that should be cool. There's some of the fence panels. We're going to reuse those to probably help with the solarization, but then also it's like a ton of wood, so we'll certainly find a meaningful use for those. Yeah, but next step is to, at the very least, I'm going to dig the boundary and put the fence up, because I want the dog to be able to come out here tonight and do dog stuff. She's losing, looks to be about 2/5 of the yard, which is a little bit unfortunate, but she's a corgi and it's still, a good 30 feet wide and, 50 or so feet deep, so plenty of space for her to run around and us to play fetch and stuff, so I don't think it should be too big of a problem.